What's up, guys? I'm here inside the Nugsmasher factory, and what's going on is we have a new beta testing update for the Nugsmasher IQ. Zach brought it to me earlier today. He's been working on it. Pretty dope. Let me show you just what I know so far, but well, here, let me show you. If you go to the settings, you know, you have all the normal settings, but now you have a Terp file setting where you can log in your user login. And basically what it does is it saves, I believe it's your last 20 extractions. We're gonna test it and find out. That's what this is about. And then you can go back into the extraction and it posts it up on your Terp file account. So you can access it with the app, take pictures and import them and all that stuff. But it'll keep your extractions. If you're like me, I might do, you know, 30 or 40 extractions in a day. I don't keep track of all of them. I may do one, I may not do any of them because it's extra work. So this will help you log your extractions and keep track of all that. Pretty bitchin'. So we're gonna see how it works. All I'm gonna do is just a regular extraction to start and see what the machine does, if it tracks it okay. And then I'm gonna log in on my phone and make sure that that extraction that we just did is on the phone and whatnot. Also, on a side note, if you guys haven't seen our isolation video posted recently on the channel, make sure you check that out. It is badass. Touch of the button on the Nugsmasher IQ. It isolates, solventless isolate. It's just a real hard substance. It's non-oily. It's predominantly THCA, isolated, a non-psycho molecule that you can use in all sorts of ways. You can activate it, dab it just like you would rosin. So what I'm gonna do now is I have an 1/8 of flour here. I'm just gonna extract it and see how the machine records that. I'm gonna check the flour out. I'm gonna use 120 micron. You know, if it's real dry, I'll go down to 90 micron, sometimes even 37 if it's real dry. And the key to this, so that the machine knows the surface area, is to invert the bottom corners of my bag. That gives us the preset surface area. We call it bottle tech style. It's also the best way to extract flour because you get the highest yield, most even highest yield. So also have some people that are doing hash that way as well. So it is a really good method because it's round and the way that the material naturally wants to extract and run off itself, it works real well. So once you got the corners inverted, obviously you just throw the flour in the bag. Now I will mention the 3.5 gram bags are the hardest to work with because they're the narrowest bottleneck there. The bigger the bag goes, the easier they are to work with. I love working with 7s because they're so short. You just dump the flour in and go. I mean, they're made for 7 to 9. Sometimes you can fit all the way up to 11 grams in the 7 gram bag. Same pressure, it's the same size. So if you put 6 grams in it, you'd apply the same surface area pressure as if you put 11 grams in it. The bag holds the surface area size for you, so you get that consistent pressure on your material. Same thing with your hash and concentrate extractions. Remember, the Nugsmasher IQ has ramp mode. So it's right here. And basically what ramp mode is there's some presettings in there for isolate and hash, you could see. But it starts at over a duration, the temperature and the pressure, and it ramps that up to your in-setting temperature and pressure over that duration. So it's really a helpful mode for the IQ. But today we're not using it, we're just using the front screen of it. Now, if you don't already have Terp files on your phone, it's free. Definitely download that. It's at the Apple or Google store. Basically what Terp files does is it allows you to catalog all your extractions. Works with all the machines or any machine you use. And it allows you to know what strains you're chasing or what strains to chase or maybe grow. Super helpful tool. And then you can also not only your own stuff, which is, why I started it, just do my own stuff, but what I find myself doing is looking at all you guys, all your extractions, and taking that information, and that's how I roll forward, especially making a lot of decisions on what strains to get. So, or even waste my time on trying. So I have this all set up. I'm gonna do 650 material PSI. I'm gonna do it for 2 minutes. And it's a 3.5 gram bag. That sets my surface area there, 204 degrees. So once you do that, you have it all set up, you just hit start and proceed. You wanna make sure the bag comes down even. If it doesn't, you can hit stop and reposition the bag and redo it. If it comes down, if it's coming down sideways, leaning sideways, you're using a lot more surface area than anticipated. It coming straight down, meaning bottle tech style, that accordion like style. And at this point, we just let the machine do all the work. It's just gonna climb slowly till it reaches 650 material PSI, and then the timer's gonna start clicking down. And once that timer runs out, the plates will release. So we'll go ahead and watch the machine and see what happens. So as you see, the timer's running out here. I'm just gonna release the magnet so it comes down easy. And then I'm gonna take it nice and easy off the plates so that the bag's not running into the rosin. It just releases slightly. And now the machine should catalog that and send it over to my Terp files, we'll see. Like I said, it is beta mode, we're testing it. So sometimes it doesn't always work right away, but they always get it to work. Okay, so once we do that, you can see the round puck. And that's the surface, predetermined surface area, that size, and that's the size that that 3.5 gram bag always gives you. So that's just textbook. It shouldn't hardly be sticky or anything. It should just be, most of the rosin should be out of it. And all right here. And when you're collecting, you just want to get a little on the tool and just drag it across the rest nice and easy and slow. A collection plate makes it great because it instantly cools the product down. Beautiful looking product. Looks like a really nice yield too. Look at that, guys, just sniffing a gram there. Beautiful rosin too, look at it. 0.94 we'll call it. Really nice stuff. At Zach here, he's the software creator of the IQ, or one of them rather, and he's the one that does all the updates and whatnot and created this update on the IQ and the framework here. What we're gonna do, or what he's gonna do, is show me how this last press, we can go ahead and put it into the app. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so on this newest version here, whenever you start your timer, it'll record that press session. So you'll get your duration, your pressure, and your temperature. And when you go in to create a post here, and you scroll all the way down here, right above your input weight, it'll have all of your recent presses stored right there. So if you select that, then it puts in duration, temperature, and pressure all right there. Once you finish putting in all the other information in there to create your post, then it'll show up on.
So you got to put all that information. You have to put all the information in on this.
Well, because there's no way for the machine to know what strain you're using or how much you put in, how much you got out.
Figured that might go over to the phone, and then you can do that on the phone.
The app needs to be updated first.
Once the app update is ready, it'll have that as well. You'll be able to load your recent posts on the app when you're creating a press, or on here, whichever works better for you.
Okay, great. I'm gonna have a camera guy come over and you want to do it for me, Daniel? Sure. Or you can. You want to do the input for me?
Sure.
Yeah, Zach will do it. I'm sorry. So let's do the input here.
Yeah, we updated the keyboard. It's
okay.
got a preview. Is this a material you've used before or a new strain? So we hit save post.
Okay.
And there it is. And that'll show up on the unit and on the app.
Well, there you have it, guys. Right from the Nugsmasher IQ to the actual phone. Pretty bitchin' stuff, dude. So a lot more to come. What else are you working on? Tell us about that a little bit.
Working on some more administration features for the app too, like you'll be able to report other users if they're abusing the app.
Right, we got a little of that.
People if they're harassing you, all that sort of stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, really, that's what's coming down the pipeline with the Terp file is integration here and a couple more features on the app.
Well, I'm excited to do a bunch more extractions, make sure this is all good, and get it out to the users. So nice addition to the app and to the machine, man. Thanks so much, bro. Appreciate it. All right, guys, like, subscribe, follow us on our social media outlets, Nugsmasher on Facebook. You can follow me, Nugsmasher CEO, on Instagram. We're on Twitter, all the outlets. Make sure you're following us there. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, and until next time.